Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Sean Huggins and this is Europe with Hugs. Thank you so much for being here. I am an American looking to learn more about life in Europe through watching silly videos and stuff on the internet with you guys. So in today's video, we are back in Amsterdam, in the Netherlands. I've been watching a lot of videos on the Netherlands lately because I find the culture and the country so fascinating. And of course, Amsterdam is in the Netherlands, so we're going to be checking out another Amsterdam video, the don'ts of visiting Amsterdam. Don't do this if you go to Amsterdam, okay? This is from Walter's World, link to the original video in the description as always. And real quick, if you enjoy the video, consider subscribing. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, so it'd be greatly appreciated. Plus, you don't want to miss any videos. We got new videos all the time. You don't want to miss any new videos, right? Definitely not. Anyways, let's hop straight into it. Let's waste no more time. Let's see, what do you not do in Amsterdam?
Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Walter's World, and today we're in windy, but partially cloudy, and there's a sun that popped out, Amsterdam. And today we have for you our 10 don'ts for visiting Amsterdam, okay? And so let's get started. The first don't I have for you when you come to Amsterdam is don't be stupid with the drugs, okay? If you don't do drugs, don't start. I mean, a lot of people come here because they're like, look, I'm coming to Amsterdam, I have to do drugs. And sometimes people feel pressure to do them when they come here. Look, if you don't want to do drugs, don't. You don't have to. The Dutch don't do drugs like the tourists do, so you can enjoy.
I heard Amsterdam has the best meth, though, so I don't know. Might need to make a visit.
For the city instead of just getting high, so just be careful with that. And if you are going to do drugs, be smart about it, okay? Make sure you're going to a coffee shop, okay? That's where they sell the drugs, and you can get the stuff there. Make sure you go read through the.
Do they sell coffee at these coffee shops? Are there? I mean, it's called coffee shops, I realize that, but is there also coffee at these coffee shops, or is it just drugs? I need to know the answer to this. Also, does every coffee shop have drugs? Like, is Starbucks just, you know, slinging hash brownies out the back? You know, the cake balls that Starbucks has, are those just laced with freaking acid or something? Like, what? Does every coffee shop sell drugs, or does every place that sell drugs call itself a coffee shop? What's the difference? I need to know the answer to these very important questions.
Menus, talk to the people that are there so you can figure out what's going to be best for you and your experience level and things like that. But just don't be stupid with it, because I've seen a lot of tourists having some really bad times in Amsterdam because they did drugs the wrong way, okay? And don't buy the drugs off the street. They have signs everywhere saying it. Every website will tell you that, and I can't stress that enough. Do not buy the drugs on the street. You just buy from the coffee shop and go that way, okay? And my second don't, because we're just going to do 2 here for the red light district, and the second don't I have for you is don't take pictures of girls in the windows. You know, the prostitutes that are there. Look,
dude, this is wild that this even has to be said. Bro, who is going to the freaking red light district and taking pictures of the women? That is crazy creepy. That is so weird. Dude, what? Who would do that? I mean, yeah, if there's guys in the window, then sure, I'm going to take a picture of some half-naked hot prostitute guys, but like, not women. Gross.
Look, don't take their picture. I've never seen anybody getting attacked by it like they say in the websites and online and stuff like that. I've never seen that personally. But just in general, it's kind of frowned upon. So try not to take any pictures of them when you're there.
Imagine.
Just don't do that, okay? So those are just 2 little red light district don'ts that we do have. But I will say my third don't is don't think that Amsterdam is just the red light district. The red light district is this little tiny part of this great, big, beautiful city. Go out and explore more than that. Look, I don't do drugs and I don't go to prostitutes, but I still go to the red light district to check it out. But I go during the day because I feel more comfortable there than at night, okay? Because the thing is, I still enjoy Amsterdam because there's so much great culture to see here. Yes, you can go to the Rijksmuseum behind me. You get your I Amsterdam picture, of course. When you go there, you go to the Van Gogh Museum. It's right over here. There's national museums all over. I mean, it is the capital of the Netherlands here. And so there's a lot of great museums and a lot of great culture when it's here. And you got to do it outside of the red light district. So don't think it's just the red light district here. And one of those places you should see when you are here is the Anne Frank house. And my next don't is don't expect to just walk up and walk into the Anne Frank house. The lines are insane. Jocelyn was here with her sister and a friend of hers, and they wanted to go, and they saw the line, and it scared them off because it was that long. You really need to pre-book your tickets to the Anne Frank house.
Are you telling me that there's other tourists that want to go to some of the most famous tourist attractions in the entire world? Some of the most famous historical sites in the entire world? What the frick? This is an outrage. I demand retribution.
It is a very moving exhibit, a very moving situation, how they explain everything there.
Whoa, Anne Frank House looks different from what I expected. Huh.
It's done extremely well with the house and the museum and everything, and I highly recommend it. But once you know you're coming to Amsterdam, book ahead, because otherwise, forget about it. You're not going to get, well, you can get in, but it'll be a long wait, and sometimes you come later in the afternoon.
The best time to visit the flowers at the Keukenhof is in mid-April and early May. All right, Keukenhof.
Cool. You might not get in because they stopped selling tickets. My fifth don't for you is don't skip a canal tour. Yes, they are cheesy. Yes, they are touristy. Yes, the guys sometimes are a little strange or interesting or whatever when you're on there. But honestly, it's one of the quintessential things of doing when you come here to Amsterdam.
Dude, that's so cool. Dude, imagine you're like a little tiny tourist pirate just driving around the city on a boat. That would be so sick.
Is to get on one of the canal boats and just go around. Because what's cool is you go around and you see the beautiful architecture all over the town, and you'll see the little thin buildings. It looks like they're going to fall over on top of you, and it's just gorgeous here. And that's how I fell in love with Amsterdam, because my first experience, I mean, I was in college. Of course, I went to the red light district, and we drank and had fun and did crazy stuff and all kinds of things. But after a while, it kind of wore on me. And as I've come over the years, I spent less and less time in the red light district because I prefer enjoying the beautiful culture and the architecture and the museums and the canals. And the canal tours give you a nice background of the city as you go through, and they'll point things out to you, and you get a good feel of it. And that's why I say is don't skip it. Yes, it's touristy. Yes, it's cheesy, but do it, okay? Now, next don't for you is don't feel like you have to eat in a restaurant every single night.
Don't skip out on the street food. This is a good tip for basically all traveling. The street food is what, you know, the locals are probably usually eating wherever you go. If you go to any country, the street food is what, you know, is the quickest, easiest, most common probably food in that area. So I like to always try, if I can, to get street food, because I feel like that's like a true representation of like a common food item in whatever country that is. So I like this tip. And also, I don't know what these things are, but they look like tiny little pancakes, and I love pancakes, so I would devour those things for sure.
Meal. So basically, don't skip the food halls.
Look at that.
Don't skip the food trucks and stuff like that, because the Dutch have a lot of really tasty little treats you can snack on. I mean, heck, there's vending machine restaurants you can go to get a little croquetin or something like that. And when you go around, yes, try the herring from the herring market.
That's a lot of mayonnaise, dude. Holy crap.
And yes, go have some of the cheese and little things like that. Or yes, go get your little, I don't know what you call it, your little funnel of fries and mayonnaise. It's so good here. But a lot of people, when they travel, think, oh, I should only eat in restaurants. God. No. Here, don't scoop.
This guy's like a freaking grizzly bear eating a fish like that. Is this guy a freaking shark? What the heck?
Out on going to the food hall and trying 20 different things. Don't skip out on the food trucks. Don't skip out on the kiosk, because that's some of the best, tastiest things here. Those little tiny pancake things, just get it from a kiosk and eat that. They're great. Butter and powdered sugar. So good. Yummy. Now we're going to get serious here for number 7. Our 7th don't for you is don't walk in the bike path. Look, if you're not sure what the bike path is, usually it's red, okay? Think red, dead tourist, okay? Because the bikes go through here, and you'll see people ride bikes all the time, all over the place.
Dude, if I go to Amsterdam, I'm dead for sure. There's no chance I pay enough attention to the bike path. I'm definitely getting smoked by a bike if I go to Amsterdam, like for sure, no doubt in my mind.
So don't walk in the bike lane, because you will almost get killed. And I say that in our shocks videos, like how much you almost get killed here. And so do be careful with that. But also kind of a don't walk in the bike path if you are renting a bike in here, if it's a pedestrian zone, don't ride your bike through the pedestrian zone, because you'll see signs that say this is no bike riding here. Walk your bike with you, or walk your scooter with you, however you want to say it, and you'll see the scooters on there too. But don't walk in those bike lanes. It can be a little bit dangerous, so watch out for that. Now, my eighth don't for you is don't let the aggressive beggars and aggressive drunks get to you. This city is gorgeous.
Coming from America, I think I could definitely handle it, because that's just walking down the street in America, so it's fine.
Aggressive beggars, and this is one of the things I talk about in other videos. There's very aggressive beggars here. Don't let them get to you. Just keep walking. Say no. Don't even talk to them. Say no and walk away. Just stay away from them. And if you see a group of drunks, you see the beggars up there, look, make sure you're not going to hit by a bike when you cross the street, but cross the street, go to the other side to avoid them, and don't let them get you down. Because that's one of the things. If you come right away, you come out of the main station, you take a left, go to the red light district, you're getting harassed by the beggars, who speak great English, by the way, and they keep bothering you, and then you got the drugs and all this kind of stuff, and vomit flying this way. That was kind of my brother's and I's first experience here. It can really turn you off, but don't let it, because this city is fantastic, and there's so much more to enjoy, so don't let them get you down. Now, our ninth don't for you is don't hesitate to book your accommodation. Once you book your flights to Amsterdam, book your accommodation, because there's not a lot of cheap...
Who the frick? Who is waiting? Who books a flight from, let's say, America, because this guy is presumably from America. Who's booking a flight from America to Amsterdam and waiting to book a place to stay there? Huh? Dude, the amount of anxiety that I would have not having a place to stay after I have a flight booked? What? I would not be able to sleep at night.
Options here outside of hostels, and
do people
I don't really want to stay in a hostel with a bunch of drunk high college backpackers, okay? So make sure you book your accommodation early so you can get something, because prices here are insane for accommodation, especially on weekends, okay? So do not wait to book accommodation. And what we like to do is we like to rent apartments. It just goes a lot better there, okay? And following along with that hotel option is don't pack a lot when you come here. Look, you have these really steep stairs in a lot of the hotels and apartments here that you're going to stay in, and it can be really dangerous to try to pull up a heavy suitcase. So I would say is don't pack a lot, pack lightly, okay? And my last don't I have for you for coming to Amsterdam is don't be afraid to venture outside of Amsterdam. Look,
you got to go to the other places in the Netherlands, because the rail system is so convenient and so good. At least that's what I've seen from other videos on this channel. And that sounds awesome. I would love to do that. That would be great.
The Netherlands has a great transportation network. You can get all over the country very quickly. And there's a lot of really great day trips you can do from Amsterdam. I'm going to go to Haarlem later today and check that out to see the...
I wonder if this Haarlem, maybe somebody watching this video, I wonder if this Haarlem in the Netherlands has anything to do with Haarlem, the area of New York City. Maybe some Dutch people moved to New York City and created, a neighborhood, and then they started calling it Haarlem. And then it became the Haarlem that we know today in New York City. I don't know. Anyways.
Great architecture there. There's a couple of nice museums. When I kept beginning of my trip, I went out to Leiden, which was like 30 minutes away. Haarlem was like 15, 20 minutes on the train. 30 minutes to Leiden. You can go to the Keukenhof and ride your bikes through the tulips there. That's more April and May, but you can do that. I mean, there's all the stuff you can do that's right nearby. So don't be afraid to go to the central station, grab a train, and head out. And I will say, going along with that, don't be afraid to stay in Haarlem or Leiden or somewhere else if you're going to be staying in Amsterdam, because you can actually get a cheaper accommodation there and just take the trains in, because if you're not going to be going out and partying and stuff like that, there's so many train connections, just go in and out.
I would definitely do that. I would definitely stay somewhere else and then go into Amsterdam on the train and just do like day trips once or twice or 3 times or whatever, because I'm not too much of a partier myself, but I would like to see the city and definitely get some pancakes for sure.
Save you some money that way. Anyway, I hope that helped you know a little bit more about the don'ts for here in Amsterdam. If you want to learn more, 5 things you love and hate about Amsterdam. That's from a few years ago, so the things have changed a little bit, but it's still out there. We've got 10 things that'll shock you about Amsterdam, what you should know before you come to the Netherlands, how do you tip in the Netherlands, 10%, save you your time right there, all on our website at waltersworld.com.
tipping 10% in the Netherlands. Interesting. Wow. Okay. So there is some tipping culture in the Netherlands. Wow. Obviously, America is very, very famous for having a robust tipping culture when you go to restaurants, but I did not expect a tipping culture from the Netherlands. I thought that tipping in most European countries was kind of like a bonus. Like it's kind of optional and it's nice to do, but it's not really expected kind of thing. But from the sounds of it, it sounds like maybe 10% is kind of expected for normal, good service. Interesting. Very interesting. Learning something every single day on this channel. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on the video down in the comments section below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. And when you're done there, like I said, if you enjoyed the video, then consider subscribing. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, so it'd be greatly appreciated. Plus, we're making new videos all the time. You don't want to miss any new videos. We got new videos every single day just about, so you might as well just subscribe and come back every day. But that being said, that's all the time that I have for today, so thank you guys so much for being here, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.